Hello and welcome to this very special lesson on the song Love Me Do by the Beatles. And the year is 2012 and the month is October, and exactly 50 years ago this song was the Beatles' first hit, of course. And I can remember as a 9-year-old boy in my bedroom, not many miles from where I'm sitting now, listening to this song on the radio and realising it was something really special. Even though it's a fairly basic 3-chord song, I think we all knew it was the dawn of a new era, music-wise anyway. So it's a great song, and I'm going to show you how to play it on the guitar. At the beginning of the video there you saw me playing harmonica as well as playing guitar using a sort of neck harness thing. It's a bit hard to play the harmonica like that. It's much easier if you've got the thing in your hands. But it gave you hopefully a bit of a flavour of what John Lennon did on the intro of Love Me Do. And he actually used a chromatic harmonica so that you could play the solo as well. But anyway, I'm not going to teach you how to play the harmonica because as I'm sure you've noticed, I'm not that brilliant myself. But I'm going to show you how to play the guitar part. It's in the key of G, and there are only 3 chords in the song, and I'm going to show you those chords close up right now. Okay, here's the chord of G. This is the proper G chord. 3rd finger, 3rd fret of the E string nearest the floor. 1st finger, 2nd fret of the A string, that's the 5th string, and 2nd finger, 3rd fret of the other E string, that's the string nearest the ceiling. That's the proper G chord, so that the D, the G and the B strings are open. Sounds like this. If you want an easier version, just take fingers 1 and 2 off, leave only your 3rd finger on the E string nearest the floor behind the 3rd fret, and you can only strum the 4 strings nearest the floor. Then we have the C chord. It's 1st finger behind the 1st fret of the B string, that's the 2nd string up from the floor. 2nd finger behind the 2nd fret of the D string, that's the 4th string up from the floor, and 3rd finger behind the 3rd fret of the 5th string, the A string, 5th string up from the floor. And the easy version of that is, well, just take fingers 3 and 2 off, leave finger 1 on the B string, that's the 2nd string up from the floor, behind the 1st fret, only strum 3 strings. That's an easy C chord. The D chord, as I've said many times, there is no easy version of this. It's 1st finger behind the 2nd fret of the G string, that's the 3rd string up from the floor. 2nd finger behind the 2nd fret of the E string, that's the E string nearest the floor, and the 3rd finger completes the chord. It's on the B string behind the 3rd fret. The B string is the 2nd string up from the floor, and with that kind of triangular chord shape you play the 4 strings nearest the floor, and that is D. And those are the 3 chords in the song. The rhythm guitar part was probably played on a guitar quite similar to the one I'm using. This is a Gibson J45. This is a reissue of the old J45. I've had this guitar, I don't know, about 17 years. It's a lovely guitar, quite light body, quite an easy guitar to play. It's got that typical, almost fizzy Gibson sound, but I really like it. And on the intro, we're just playing the G and the C to start with, and this is the rhythm that we do. Like a low-p kind of country rhythm, isn't it? And the rhythm, I've written it out in small letters there. On the G chord you go down, down, up, down, down, up. So the downstroke you play all the strings that you are allowed to play. The upstroke, just clip 1 or 2 strings on the way back. Now the rhythm is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's kind of a swingy, shuffly rhythm. Nice and wristy, nice and relaxed. When it changes to the C chord, you go down, down, up, up, down, and you leave a little hole on beat 3. Down, down, up, down. There is a downstroke there, but you do the motion of it, but you don't contact the strings. And the timing is 1, 2, 4. So you get 1, 2, 4, and the is off the beat. And you can see I put the 3 in brackets. Put that together, I'll just play it slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, that 3 times, and then on the 4th time you simply don't change, you just stay on the G chord, do the same rhythm. So here's the intro, and that's the bit that I played with the harmonica just now. Now when it gets into the verse, where you start singing, it says same pattern as intro. So you're going to go love, love me do, you know I love you, I'll always be true. So you've got your G, C, G, C, G, C, just like it was on the intro. So on the please you go please love me, and then you're into the chorus, chorus number 1. And you've got same pattern as the intro. Love me do, whoa, love me do. And it's the change of the G to the C just twice. Now the part I'm singing is the part that Paul McCartney sang, but I'm singing in it an octave lower. The part that John Lennon sang went, love, love me do. Both saying love me do, except John had to go to the harmonica there. So that's a bit beyond my range, that bit there on the end, but it's just gives you a bit of an idea of the harmony. So chorus 1 is just G to C twice with a normal rhythm, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, that little hole on the C. Repeat the verse, and then chorus 2 is a little bit different. It goes love me do. When you get back to the G chord, you go down, down, up, down, down, up, down. You don't change to the C chord, you just stay on the bass E string, 3rd fret. You play it, so I've written it down as 3E in my simple code. 3E, go to 2E, go to open E, and it's a very typical bass rundown. Takes you into the middle 8. So chorus 2 sounds like this. Love me do. Now the middle 8, same pattern as the intro, so if you've got D and then another D, you do your down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Same between C and G, and then the D again. On the end of the middle 8 you go someone like you. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, down. So on the C chord you go down, down, up twice, and a fairly swift down, 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 G, D, G. So the middle 8 is someone to love, somebody new, someone to love, someone like you. Repeat the verse. Love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please, love me do. Oh, love me do. So you then have chorus 3, which is in actual fact the same as chorus 2, because it's got the rundown. At that point we have the harmonica solo, and as I mentioned earlier, John Lennon used a button harmonica, a chromatic harmonica, which you could push the little slider in to get all the notes. You can't do that with a C harmonica that I use. You can only play the intro and the end of the solo. So what we've got here is it's essentially a middle 8, isn't it? It's D, then C to G, D again, C to G. And this is the kind of extended bit where the harmonica goes da, 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 da. So that last line of the harmonica solo, you've got G, the normal pattern, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, and then you go down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, G, D on the end. So the whole of the harmonica solo sounds like this, rhythm-wise. Repeat the verse, in fact. Love, love me do, you know I love you, I'll always be true, so please, love me do, and you're into the final chorus. Now, the curse of the live musician is, of course, the faded out record, and obviously this fades fairly rapidly. I've developed an ending which I'm going to share with you. And it is on this final chorus, it's G to C loads of times. Love me do, whoa, love me do, yeah, love me do, whoa, love me do, yeah, love me do, yeah, love me do, yeah, love me do. Very simply, all you have to do there is down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, between the G and the C, once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, and then you just simply play a down strum on the G chord to finish. And that gives you an ending that you can use live. Of course, you can't fade out live, can you? So I love that song. It's great, isn't it? And I wonder if it will still be remembered in another 50 years' time. It's a scary thought, isn't it? But I love playing it, love singing it, and because of this song, I've taught myself to play a bit of harmonica, which is a good thing or a bad thing, depending on your point of view. If you can't play this proper version with the big chords, you could trim the G and the C chords down to G like that and C like that, as I showed you earlier, and you could just do single strums. You know, love, love me do, you know I love you, I'll always be true, so please, love me do, whoa, love me do, like that. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 bits between the chords. In the middle section, the middle 8, you've got D. You can't simplify the D chord, so you could either miss it out, or you could, sometimes I tell people to just play a D string, an open D string. Try and learn that chord if you can, it's a very useful chord. Someone to love, somebody new, someone to love, someone like you. Now the G, D, G. Probably be too hard for you there. Just play the G, go someone like you, and then come back in with love, love me do, you know I love you, and that'll give you a start. And obviously one day you'll hopefully progress to playing the proper versions of the chords and that proper strum. So there we are, Love Me Do 50th anniversary edition. I hope you enjoyed it.